No, never download things. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to class number two. All right, so hopefully you guys all picked a thing that you want to do from the ref. If you did not pick one of the things from here, hopefully you guys brought your own stuff, and that's cool too. If you guys did pick one of these guys, like I'm probably going to model this guy, or start modeling this guy. He's really simple, but I like him. Hopefully you guys got some other ref. I don't know if you found other ref of your stuff. If you didn't, I mean, you could obviously take your time, do that as you're modeling and stuff like that. But anyway, so today we're just going to jump right into modeling this guy. So I want you guys to start modeling, like, don't worry about polygons, any of that stuff. We're going to model as high poly as you can get, as your computers can handle. So typically what I'll do, I'm going to start with this guy. I will just start off and just block out as much as I can with like really just low poly, simple shapes, just to get like the scale and the feel of it right. The last thing you want to do is start jumping in and modeling like really small details before you really understand the object that you're making. Actually, maybe I won't do that guy. Maybe I'll do something a little bit more complex.
Do the monitors.
Oh shit! Maybe I will do the monitors. All right, those,
The wall of
the wall. Where's the? Oh, this guy. Yeah, that thing's crazy. I think.
It's really just one monitor and like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I will do like one of these guys. This is crazy. Sweet. All right, let me download this guy. Anyway, so yeah, let's start doing that. So just take what you got and just start blocking it out. Trust me, I've seen a lot of people jump in and start just modeling like small details, and then you get in there and the scale's all messed up. You don't want to get in that. Actually, working with concept is kind of annoying with one monitor. But what you can always do is you could always throw your textures on a plane, even if you're not going to model like right to it. I still like doing that, so I'm going to take my my plane here, and open up my location of my texture. Max has a nice little feature where you could just drag a texture right onto an object. It'll make a material for you. Now, a couple things when you guys are doing this. Number one, I just made some random ass plane, and it's all stretched to hell. So even if you make, you can do two things. You can find out the actual resolution of your image, and then actually use that resolution as your size in here. So if it was, if it was a perfect square, I could do like a 1024 by 1024. But I don't think that image is a perfect square. So Max has a nice little utility. If you add a unwrap modifier to it, or UVW map, they have a little thing down here called Fit, or Bitmap Fit, sorry. If you click that, it'll open up a browser window for you. If you go find that image again, it's going to read the dimensions of it and fit it to be the actual dimensions of it. So if I click this, you'll see it stretched out like that. And then what I can do is just turn on my UV map by clicking on it until it's blue, and then just scaling it uniformly so then it fits within my, my plane here. And then what I can do after that, if I want to just get rid of the top and the bottom, I can go into my Edit Poly, select this guy, and turn on Preserve UVs if you guys haven't used this. What this will do is it'll try and keep your UVs as they are, but it'll let you move your mesh around. Sometimes it like totally messes your shit up if it's like more complicated, but for a plane it works fine. So I'll keep that on, and then I'll just non-uniformly scale my guy just to kind of clip off the top and bottom of this image. And that way I have my stuff to the proper aspect ratio of the image. That way it's not skewed, and I'm not modeling something that looks really different. Now the last thing about putting images in Max you may notice is this is the worst resolution ever. For some reason Max just by default its like quality setting is set to garbage day. So you can change that too. So if you go to Customize Preferences, and then in this gigantic menu go to, I believe it's Viewports, maybe? Is it Viewports or is it Rendering? I think Rendering maybe. Damn it, I always forget where this stupid thing is. Oh, is it?
It's actually in the viewport.
Oh, is it in the viewport thing? Okay, cool, thanks. I always forget.
You have to put the plus sign.
Oh yeah, stupid plus sign.
Configure viewport.
And then it's
Under display performance.
Display performance, that's what it is. Thank you very much. And then in here you have a texture map. So by default it's set to 512, so you can crank that up to 2048 or whatever you want. And then if you hit apply, Computer may freak out. It still looks shitty. Did I? Maybe I changed the wrong setting. Maybe that image is just really low res. I actually didn't even think about that because I did pick one of the ones that was kind of low. But anyways, if you guys are having trouble with that, you can always change this stuff in here. Okay. Yeah, I think my image is just kind of low res, so. Let's see what this guy's at. He is a... Why is there no details in Windows?
Right-click properties.
I guess, yeah. It used to like come up on the bottom.
Yeah, I think you have to configure the actual Windows for that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, this is just size. The old one, Windows like 7 or whatever, used to like down
Give you
here.
the dimensions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was always sweet. Stupid Windows.
always changing the good stuff.
Well, whatever this is. Yeah, I could open up in Photoshop. But yeah, it's pretty low res, so it's not very big. So, I mean, it all kind of depends what you got. But whatever, I'm going to be eyeballing this shit anyways. But the nice thing about having at least a plane in here is even if you're not, like, you know, some people model, like, right off of stuff, which is fine. You could, you know, keep this guy at a 90-degree angle. And then, you know, actually have him as your, like, front viewport and model over it. But obviously when it's on an angle, it gets a little bit harder. But either way, it's nice to have in here. I like sometimes keeping that in there. And last but not least, if you're going to keep an image in here, sometimes it sucks having this image in here and on a plane and accidentally selecting it while you're trying to model. So what you can do is you could freeze this guy. So if you right-click and go to Freeze Selection, it'll freeze it, but by default, it'll get rid of the texture. It'll set everything to gray. So if you go to Unfreeze All, if you click on your mesh, and then go to the display properties in your command panel, the little monitor up here. And there's a little tab in here called Freeze. If you open that up, by default, Show Frozen in Gray is checked on. If you turn that off and then you freeze an object, it'll stay, you know, with the texture on there, but not, yeah, not shitty. So, all depends. Sometimes nice to have stuff in gray. Sometimes it is not. So, work as you will. Sometimes I like to do this. Just keep them on both sides. Cool. So that's kind of our quick little setup for now, just so we could start modeling. And we'll get to just blocking this stuff out. And always remember, save your file. Save your files. All right, what is it going to be called? Let's do monitors 001 because I'm probably going to save over 100 versions of this file by the time it's done. All right, cool. So that's our